Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I'm back with another speed build for you guys, and this one is very special because this is my speed build to celebrate the 10th anniversary of The Sims 4 that we're celebrating today. And today we're decorating an apartment. This is the 21 Chick Street apartment, something like that. I can barely see the number on the screen. I'm really sorry, but you can see it in the upper left corner of it. And today we're decorating a hyper-realistic apartment because why not? I mean, I haven't even tried to do this before, and I have been feeling really inspired because I've been watching a lot of Jessica Pai's videos lately, and she does this kind of hyper-realistic thing sometimes, and I just wanted to give it a try, and this is my first attempt to do something like this. I know I mentioned that I did like I was inspired by her in my previous videos, but this time I just went crazy with the details. I think this is a speed build that could easily have been like, I don't know, 10 minutes long, and instead it's almost 20. So you can see that it's because of this level of detail that you see right now. So this corkboard that I'm adding here is because this is an apartment for a family of 3, if I remember correctly. I built this before I had my baby, and I don't remember exactly how many Sims living here, but we will see it when we go through the video. But yeah, I added the corkboard here in the kitchen because I think that's something that a lot of families have, and I added different sticky notes that we got in the debug menu of the Parenthood game pack, and also that poster that I was thinking that maybe it was like a flyer or something, reminding people that they have like I don't know, something like an event or anything like that for the kid at school. And also I added some stickers to the fridge. Those are actually wall stickers that we have as decoration pieces, and I wanted to add some of them in the fridge, and I just loved it. I don't know, those are things that I never do and that I have been trying to do more often lately. I actually am back home with my baby now, and if you hear him, it's because that's he's here right next to me right now, and he's like, I don't know if he's asleep or if he's awake, but he makes some noises from time to time, and that's really cute. But if you hear him, that's why. He's right next to me. And yeah, going back to the build, so it took me a while to have this video finished, but I built it last week, and I don't exactly remember everything that I did. I just remember that everything took me so long because I wanted to go full crazy with the details. So I'm adding here this cutting board that is originally from Cool Kitchen, and it's supposed to go like as a wall decor piece, but I rotated it with the tool mod and I decided to use it as a regular cutting board. So I love doing these details with the sandwich and the knife, and I don't know, just imagining that maybe somebody is actually making lunch for their kid. And yeah, I added the snacks, like the snack bag in there, and the bottle of water in there as well. So a lot of things just to pretend that one of the parents is actually making lunch for the kid. I don't remember if I built this for a, like I mentioned it, I don't remember how many Sims live in this house, but at least 3. I would actually say that it's 3. But yeah, I could be mistaken. But you can see now what I mean when I say crazy level of detail in here. I don't know, I just saw this on Jessica Pai's videos and I just wanted to replicate it because I think it's such a cool idea and it's such creative that I just needed to do it as well. So yeah, you will see cables around the apartment as well. You will see lamps connected to the cables and stuff. The only problem is that as we don't have that amount of realistic things in The Sims, because we don't need to connect anything to the lights, like to the electricity and stuff like that. I only had like one cable to use, and that was the Star Wars one. And so yeah, it's a debug item from the Star Wars pack, and you will see it now because I'm gonna be adding a lamp here in the living room. And yeah, it actually uses that cable system that I created with all the details. And yeah, it's gonna be like a little bit of a struggle, but I wanted to keep it in the video just for you to see how I did it. Once again, this is by no means my original idea. I never thought of doing something like this by myself. I had to take some inspiration. So yeah, if you want to do it, feel free to do it, because it feels so good to have this level of detail in my builds, and it's something that I have been doing. So I'm currently working another apartment, and I'm working on some other things. I have been feeling really inspired, so hopefully if everything keeps going in the like as well as it's going right now, I'm gonna be having content soon. And yeah, a lot of realistic stuff, a lot of crazy details, a lot of like crazy amount of time that I'm gonna be using just to decorate something like a tiny apartment or a small house or something like that. But yeah, we're decorating the living room now. It's a tiny living room because this apartment is not that big, and I wanted to have like a proper dining space as well. So yeah, it's only a couch, and this couch is actually from Growing Together, and it's one of the most beautiful couches we have in game. I love it so much. I love all the swatches and everything, so I had to use it in here. Also, the contrast with the wall, I don't know, I really like it. It's a color combo that I don't usually go for, but for this apartment it just felt so good, so I had to use it. Here I'm doing another unnecessary trick. So basically all these random details that I'm doing, I feel they're unnecessary, but I feel they just make everything look so good and help a lot with the lack of I don't know, clutter pieces that we have in game, because I would love to have the ability to just put the frames in random photos and stuff like that on surfaces, but we don't usually have that chance to do that. You can only do it if your Sims take the pictures, but you cannot have like random pictures like these ones from the Basement Treasures kit turn into a picture that you can put on a surface. They actually just go on the walls. And my neighbors are doing something, I don't know, but I'm sorry if you can hear noises. I'm really sorry, but I really wanted to have this voiceover today. I really wanted to have a content for The Sims 4 10th anniversary, and yeah, I just have to I just have to work with the time I have. This is the time that I have. But yeah, you see the unnecessary level of detail that I'm going for in here, and I love it. Yes, one of the pictures disappear in the cutaway mode for the walls, but I think it's not that terrible. It's not something that would actually affect your gameplay in any way. So I decided to just go with it and ignore it. But yeah, more things in here. I really like this living room, even though it's really small. It's actually bigger than my living room. So yeah. Did you notice that now that when we got Lovestruck, actually I think with the update that we got, this table from Tiny Living was actually classified again as a table, and it's not in the surfaces category. So now you can find it in the dining room areas, and you can see it with all of the other dining tables. I realized that I never mentioned it, but I did notice that a few weeks ago, and I think it's amazing that we finally have it in the right category. So if this happened before the Lovestruck pack, I didn't notice, but if it happened with that update, then I did notice, and I really was so happy about it. And yeah, we're moving to the hallway, I think. Yeah, we're gonna be decorating the hallway, I think. And here I'm gonna be adding like a desk and a space for your Sims to actually work. So there's gonna be like an open area for your Sims to do to use the computers. So there's only one computer in this apartment, and I used it in here. You can see that I'm adding the cable once again. I'm connecting it to it because I'm gonna be using one of the games consoles that we have as part of the computer. So because we don't have that many computers that actually have like a CPU or anything like that, so I decided to just pretend that we have one. Once again, I saw this in one of Jessica Pye's videos. This is by no means my idea, and here I was trying to have like a random custom jar with different materials, but I ended up not doing that and just going with the the pencils and everything that we already have in game. But I did add this kind of tray situation in here. This is actually another debug item, but this is actually a plate, like a black plate that we got with Dine Out. I tend to use it as I don't know, something just to put random stuff on top of it. And I really like how it looks. There's also a like a square version of it as well, and I use it as well in the same thing, like for the same thing, but in this case I wanted to go with the round one. And yeah, just a clothing rack in here just to hang your clothes. And of course I had to add another silly level of detail in here, so I'm rotating this cup that we got with the everyday clutter kit. So maybe the kid that lives in this house actually wears this cup, and they just put it in here in the clothing rack every morning or when they come from school or whatever. But yeah, rotating this item was so hard because this is actually like the default position is actually like in a diagonal. So trying to rotate it, it was so hard. It took me forever. I kept it in the video, but you don't see how long it took me. You just see like the sped up version of it. But yeah, it took me forever. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be doing that again, or maybe I'm gonna be saving like a version of it already rotated in my library so I can use it every time that I need to. But yeah, otherwise I don't think I'm gonna be doing that trick anymore. So if you liked it, enjoy it, because maybe it's a limited version. But yeah, here I am adding more I don't know what these things are called. I actually have no idea what the name of these items are. But yeah, you can connect this stuff to it. And I'm gonna be adding some lamps in here, and these lamps are actually from the Lovestruck expansion pack as well. They're kind of small. I don't understand why they're so tiny. I didn't wanna like make them any bigger, but I think they're too tiny. And I wanted to use the cable again to connect them, but it was impossible to make it work. So I ended up making it like keeping the cables in there and just pretending that they're connected to the lamps. So you can do the same thing and just pretend that they're connected. But otherwise it was just not possible to connect that cable because it's in a weird position as well. So you cannot just rotate it or change the position or anything like that. So hopefully we'll be getting more random items like that because I think it's gonna be really cool if we get that level of detailed in items in the game. So yeah, I added a book in one of the nightstands, and I added some glasses on top of it, of the book. That book is actually a parenting book, so it's a debug item as well, but I don't know if your Sims can actually read that book or if you have to purchase it in a library, like in a bookshelf. I have no idea. But I put it in there because it's a parenting book. It was a nice cover, so I used it in there. And yes, I added a TV in the bedroom, so that means I have to create all the light connection and all the electricity. And here's where I found this other cable from Journey to Batu, but I couldn't like grab it. If I sized it down, I just couldn't grab it, and I don't know why. So I couldn't rotate it with a tool mod. I couldn't do anything with it. So I decided just to use the same one that I've been using throughout the whole apartment, but I just had to move everything a little bit in order for it to look good and to make sense. So that's what I'm doing right now. And yeah, I think it ends up looking great. I think TV cables are not that long, but it's the only cable that we have, so I had to use it. And yeah, I'm just adjusting everything in here to make it look like it was a little bit more realistic. And I'm gonna be adding some clutter on top of this dresser as well. Sorry if I forget some of the words. I haven't spoken in English in a while, and my brain is just all over the place now that I have to pay attention to multiple things in real life. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm just rambling around or if my head is just a little messed up, but I think it's part of the process. But yeah, we're moving to the kids' room. And this time I decided to use a bunk bed because the bedroom is actually a 3x3 bedroom. So it's kind of tiny, and I wanted to have as many things as possible. So now I remember this kid actually likes art. So this kid is into drawing, and I don't know, paper activities, like many things. So I added a lot of things in here. I also added the drawing table for kids, so this kid can actually draw in the game, and it's not just me playing pretend or anything like that. But I'm gonna be adding a lot of clutter in this bedroom, even though it's so small. I decided to go crazy with it because I was thinking, okay, this is a kid, and kids' bedrooms are really like messy in a good way. Over cluttered, I would say, with many toys and activities and stuff like that. So yeah, I decided to rotate this drawing that we got with Growing Together, I'm pretty sure, and it's supposed to go on a wall or maybe on the fridge if you want, but I decided to put it on the floor. So this kid actually was drawing on the floor, and they just were painting, and they had like pencils all around the floor, but they also have the drawing table in here. So if they feel like sitting down and just painting, they can actually do it. And I thought that was something realistic. Like, kids move around all the time and they don't usually stay in one place to do things. So I decided to imagine that this kid actually enjoys drawing so much that they just sometimes they draw on the floor or they color on the floor. It's complicated to do it when the surface is actually a rug, but I think this kid can manage to do it. So yeah, that's what I was thinking, and that's why there's things on the floor. Also, I didn't play test this apartment. I decided to upload it right away to the gallery because otherwise I wouldn't have had time to do it, because I had my baby last Wednesday, and when I finished this apartment was actually Tuesday. So I was really running out of time to do things and to finish everything. So that's why I didn't play test this apartment, but everything should work just fine. Maybe your Sims can manage to move around this bedroom. If they cannot, you can just have to delete the drawing on the floor. I'm pretty sure maybe that can actually cause a problem, but yeah, I honestly don't know. But yeah, I just really enjoyed this apartment. I wasn't thinking that I was gonna upload it today, to be honest, but when I realized like all the level of detail and everything that I did just to have like a nice apartment, I thought it was such a good idea to upload it today just to celebrate the 10th anniversary of The Sims 4. 10 years is a long time, I think, and we still have many years to come, and I'm really excited to see what else we're gonna be getting. But I just cannot believe that it's been 10 years, and that we're celebrating it today. So what are you guys doing to celebrate? Do you celebrate this anniversary? I think this is like the first time that I do it, and I actually feel it was such a cool idea to do it. Just to have content for you guys instead of a post on social media or something like that, or just sharing something that the Sims team actually posted or whatever. I just decided to celebrate it with an apartment, and with using as many items from all the packs as possible, because The Sims 4 has so many packs now, and I own all the building ones, so I decided to just go crazy with this. And what better way to honor The Sims 4 than using as many items from different packs as possible. But yeah, we're moving to the bathroom now. This is a pretty simple bathroom. It's a 3x2 bathroom, and I decided to keep it as realistic as possible. So the sink and the toilet, they're really basic. Hopefully we'll get more rounded sinks, because that sink in particular is the only rounded one that we have to put on counters, and I think it's such a cool one, but it's kind of outdated. So hopefully we could get an updated version of this one, and that would be great. But yeah, I created that that kind of tray or something in which you can put the toilet paper rolls. And I did it because this is something that I do have in my own apartment, and it looks really nice. So I decided to put it in there as well. But mine is actually under the sink. In this case, I was using a counter, so I couldn't add anything under the sink. But that's why I put it right next to the toilet. But yeah, I added this shelf. This is actually a kid's shelf. It's supposed to be like for kids' rooms and stuff like that. But I think it's kind of, it's like a shelf that you would see in a regular bathroom. So I decided to use it in here in this yellow swatch. I really like it, and I added some more clutter in here as well. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be adding some more random details to the bathroom, and that's gonna be pretty much it. So I'm gonna be wrapping up this voiceover now. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you like it, please remember to like this video, also comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.